I don't even know if that's going to come through. I have no idea what that audio is that you're hearing. It's from one of those videos. Wait, I gotta work out how to get this audio in. I gotta delete this. Let's grab the whole entire thing. Brave. Live. Yeah. Should be able to just grab my my whole entire thing. Boom. I wonder if that'll work. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, some random drum bass thing. Yeah, this is kind of crazy, eh? This video is such a flex. There's so much cool stuff in like 20 seconds of the start. I don't even know what that is. I think that's like a Farfisa or a Selena. That's like an Oberheim thing, I think. It's so blurry too. And there's like a prophet. There's like 3 prophets. And like, yeah, it's like a Farfisa or something. Yeah, that's a Prophet 10. That is so rare with the two. With the two. So it's like 2 Prophet 5s in one. Oh, maybe not. No, it's a Prophet 5. It's fucking huge. I have no idea what that is. Or is that a Moog, one of those Moog ones? I think it's a Moog 1 actually. I thought it was a Prophet at first. Yeah, I have no idea actually. I think it's a Moog 1. And that's either like a mini Moog or another Prophet up there. And then there's a Arp Odyssey there. There's so much cool shit. Yeah, it's a mini Moog up there. Rhodes. And that's it. Oh no, this, yeah. Yeah, it's a mini Moog. It almost looks like one of those like 2013 reissues. And that's yeah, it's either a reissue or like extremely clean. What's that? Like, what's that? That's like an SH fucking. It's like a really old, early Roland thing, yeah. That even might be one, yeah. It's hard to tell because there's so many in that box. That's pretty crazy. Like, what the fuck, man? There's so much stuff there. I feel like this. Oh, bro, that's an Effectron. Yeah, Delta Lab Effectron. That's like the sickest delay, bro. I'll show you what that is. They're actually pretty cheap, eh? Effectron. I just know this because I know Ott uses one. Yeah, one of these bad boys. There's one in Australia for $470. That's what that is. And you can control it by CV and stuff. I think it's like one of the earliest delays that you can control by like CV. But yeah. It's like a Simmons. Oh, is that a Vermona? It's like a Vermona drum machine. English fucking company, I think. It's got like an SBS kind of vibe, eh? I don't know. I do like. I love. Yeah. I don't know. From what I've heard so far, I fucking love. I rate it a. What's that? Yeah. I guess it's not that much. Interesting. Does this one have anything? So I can't actually play. I could on Twitter. It's not on YouTube. Yeah. I love it. It's just Juno. This one in particular. This has like, I don't know, everything in there. Thing is, at the moment too, all this stuff's so cheap, man. Like, you can buy like all, like, if you got the money, you can buy like all the classic shit so cheap at the moment. That's one of those blonde. These, one of the blonde Wurlitzers. These actually are like the number one. I don't know. It's just like I've seen so many scams involving them. But they do actually exist. What's this, like hidden away in the corner too? I actually have no idea what that is. The blue. Or this thing. This is the most ridiculous setup. SH. Is that like a. That's not even a 101. It's like something else, eh? An 808 and a Vermona. It's too thick to be a 101. You know, it's interesting. It doesn't ever have his thing. Like he makes that little keyboard thing, and that's not in here anywhere. So I wonder if that was before. You know, it's interesting that the ads for that are exactly the same as this. Like you can tell it's done by the same person. This one in particular. I don't know about the other ones, but yeah. Yeah, what's that? That is a Moog one. It's kind of interesting. It gets mixed review, because when they first put it out, it was like broken, eh? And it was like 20 grand, and it didn't work. So there's a lot of pissed off people. But I think actually now it's like really, really good. Possibly. Although it's not the same brand anymore either. So it's kind of. You'd be taking a massive flyer on it, eh? Like 20 grand, and it might work. And then if it doesn't work, like, you really have to, you've got no one to call. I don't know if they still, like, yeah, because it's like a different company now. I don't know if they would fix it. You'd have to, like, find someone, like, yeah, I don't even know if they still support it. Let's have a look. You can still buy one. Oh yeah, they still got the page and stuff. But yeah, if you got like a real early one, it'd probably be broken. Or it'd need to be sent back. Is that even what it is though? It's almost like it's a profit kind of thing. He's funny. It does look like a profit. And there's another thing of it. There. Yeah. That's what it is, I think. It's one of those, like, paraphonic, I'm pretty sure they're actually like so rare. But actually, yeah, they're like paraphonic. 505. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Something like that. It's like a rolling thing from that same time period, eh? That's like, this is like the crazy one, man, because they only sold like 1,000 of these because it came at like a really weird time. Like you look at this and you're like, oh, that's from the 70s, but actually it's from like the early 80s, I'm pretty sure. So they were selling this at the same time as like a DX7. It was like no one bought this, and it was like paraphonic, so you had two voices, so it wasn't even like polyphonic. So yeah, they sold like none of them, but they're super cool. They have because they're paraphonic, they have like a lot of cross modulation stuff, and because it's only two voices, it makes sense. Whereas like, you know, it's not like crazy. Actually, Schwangel is like one of these, and it was like the other Roland in the same box. I forget what it is. And it's also paraphonic. And you could have got that like at the same time as well, or some shit. Yeah, SH5, this bad boy. This is insane. That's probably the coolest sounding, like the most interesting from that time period. There's some really weird shit from that time period though, eh? Like even some of the Yamaha stuff, like the I don't even know what it's called, but it's actually got like a sequencer for the ring modulator. So it's like you can like sequence like psytrancey stuff on it, but it's from the 70s, so it's like, yeah, it's really cool. But the interface is like different, eh? Like it's like completely different. Yeah, I actually have no idea what this is, but it's something like that, eh? It's got the Roland pitch bender on it. It's a bit of a dead giveaway, but the crazy thing is too, it could be something that's about to come out in the future, you know, like a remake, or even, yeah, something like that. SH2. It's just like fucking gear porn, eh? This whole video. I wonder, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not actually the stuff he uses. Like, takes a while to plug this shit in. Where's that view of the he just uses like plugins. Wouldn't surprise me. It's cool to see. I mean, if he's not buying it, fuck. Yeah. Where was that? There's like a shot of just like everything. I don't know where it was. It really, yeah, it reminds me of like a documentary or some. Yeah, there. Let's go back there. What do we have? The effectron just sticks out. Some eventide stuff down there. Nothing seems that exciting, eh? Is this like some sort of Fairchild clone or something? I don't know what that is. I would have I would have assumed he would have used like Fairchild kind of like that sound. I don't know, because it's kind of, I just associate all the other stuff and just like the sound of his music is kind of Fairchildy. I don't know. Yeah, it is interesting. Like the Fairchild stuff, it just, even the clones and the plugins and stuff, like they're so distinct, and they almost make anything sound better that you put through it. Apart from like drums, they're not good for like drums because they're too slow. Like, yeah, especially like, yeah, after, yeah, if there's like a break and then the drums come back in. Although I have heard people use them on drums, I don't really know how, because like the first kick drum just doesn't exist. It's just like it's that slow that it just like it takes like a while, and there is no settings. It's just like it's dependent on how hard you push into it. So it's probably just like too loud, not gain stage properly, but yeah. But unlike everything, it's one of those things that it just makes stuff sound better, and yeah. Like a bit of a vibe kind of thing. We got an LA2A. That's like a fucking clone of an LA2A down there. One of those purple. I forget what they are. Oh, it's like a 1176 clone, eh? That. And that blue thing. I forget what they're called. This is like nothing special though. Like a lot of this stuff like isn't that special because those are like $1,000, even cheaper. You probably get one of them for like $400, I reckon, if you searched hard enough, because it's an 1176 clone. Like it's not that special. I think brand new they're probably like 1,500 when they first like made them. So it's kind of cool. It's like a mixture of like extremely rare stuff and then just like stuff that obviously sounds good, but yeah, it's just like in there because it sounds good. Because the Effectron delay, you can get them for, or there's one for sale for like $400. I wonder how long that'll be there for. I've been looking to get one for ages. for the Effectron. It's weird, there's heaps of them though, because I think they're really popular. Like they're not hard to find. Like on eBay there'd be one. Probably. Yeah. $250. That's from America though. Like it's just a digital delay. Like there's nothing special about it. Yeah. $300. You can get it here. The special part about these is the CV control, and it just goes like super fast. It's just like the thing, and sounds cool. I don't know. Bunch of 500 series shit. Like I'm sure all of these, like, you know, actually this stuff you get secondhand, so cheap. But these like, you know, 200, $300 each. The case is what is expensive though, eh? Like to get a cheap case for it, but Space Echo. Man, you can even get it like you can get even a Space Echo now pretty fucking cheap. Like an original. But yeah, would you even want an original, eh? You might want to get one of the remakes. It's almost just like a souvenir. Oh, not a souvenir, but like just looks fucking cool. Let's go to eBay. I reckon you could get one for like a lot cheaper than these ones. Yeah, 2,200. It's even on Reverb, like. It sounds crazy, but I reckon you can get one for like $800. Because these ones aren't selling, kind of thing. This is cool. It's like an Australian company who, like, I don't even know how they get the parts of some of it. But yeah, that would be like buying a brand new one back in the day. It's weird with the Space Echo, like half of the coolness is, you know, like how they have like in the plugins, it has like a oldness, or it'll be like it'll have a setting for like how like calibrated it is, kind of thing, and it sounds better when it's not, like when it's like all drifting around and shit. Like that's like what sounds cool about it. So like if it was actually like perfect, it'd just sound like a normal delay. So yeah, I'm sure this one would have like a setting to like mess with the speed and shit. Wow, why is that so pixelated? Decay, feedback, speed. It actually doesn't, like a warble kind of thing. But this has CV. Oh, that's cool. I don't think the original has CV. Oh, so you can control the speed with CV. Maybe. Yeah, CV remote speed. Yeah, that's why the Effectron's cool. Because, like, once you can CV the speed, then you can kind of just do anything. And then you can like send in stuff where it's not like a normal waveform. And then, yeah, it just gets crazy. So, but if you're only using like a sine wave and it's the internal wave where it's like set between like very tight parameters kind of thing. That's why the Effectron's like so used in dub and stuff, is just because it has a very wide range. Like, yeah, up into like self-oscillating kind of shit. That's what all yeah, Effectron. Like that's what I used. I don't know, or uses. Yeah, an English record producer. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Odd Effectron. Yeah, well, that's him. It knows that it's like referencing him. It's kind of funny, yeah. Favorite effects. Anyways, he didn't want to go. There's like an interview where he's talking about it, but he's like, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. So I'm like, that must be pretty good. But yeah, just over the years, because I like his music, and just over the years, I've just heard him talk about him. And there it is, shows up again. That one's like mint, eh? But yeah, it's not actually. The thing is though, if you just got one, you'd need something to control it, somehow to, yeah, some sort of modular to like send the CV in. I guess you could use Ableton these days, eh? Or Bitwig or something. If you have a DC coupled audio interface where you can send out CV. But that's a fucking pain in the ass. You may as well just use the plugin, eh? I want to get one though. I've been, yeah, looking at that one. It's been on Reverb for ages. For $200. Oh, sorry, $400. $475. But yeah, this one's not in good condition, but it's weird. They make them in a pedal now, but it's not the same thing at all. It's just like they just like took the name and made it in a pedal. Yeah. This thing. Does it have CV? We're kind of interested in it, eh? It does. I don't think it does have CV. Nah. It's kind of interesting. That's secondhand. I could buy that, free delivery. Oh, is that US though? No, that's Australia actually. Oh no, that's US. That's pretty crazy. Free delivery. But yeah, this isn't the same thing, eh? This is like some other company that bought them or something. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a decent delay pedal, but it's, yeah. The fact that it doesn't have CV in just kind of kills it. They do look kind of cool though. That's awesome. It's interesting, yeah. There's like, I wouldn't be surprised Delta Lab. They're probably doing like medical stuff. Like I was watching that Alex Ball thing, like TC Electronics. They first made their delays to sync up heart rate monitors, and then they found some like musical thing. It's the same with like, actually that's like where synthesizers came from. It was like that theremin dude was like testing how dense gas was, and then he realized he could play the sensor, and that's like where the theremin came from. And then Bob Moog stole that idea and made the Mini Moog, and like invented CV control instead of having to use your hands. I guess. I wonder how the sensor was like, yeah, made. Just connecting the keyboard to it instead of having it based on the conductivity or whatever it was. Yeah. Because I think he was like, Leo Theremin was like a violin player as well. And he like realized when he was putting his hands in the thing to like change, because he was like inventing this shit for like the Russian government or something. He was like putting his hands in there. Oh no, it was the American government, but he was Russian. Yeah, he's putting his hands in there and be like whoop, like a theremin, and then yeah, he realized he could play it, kind of thing. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of those kind of companies. It's like the first delay as well is called like a retardation unit or something like that. That was like actually the name of them. It was like an audio retardation unit. And it's so hard to find like any reference to it, But yeah, if you look into it, oh sorry, the first reverbs, which were pretty much delays. But yeah. This is definitely a bit of a nerd, I mean, a lot of this stuff is, I don't know. What's that? It's like one of those SM Audio 500 series things. You can just tell from the knobs. I don't think they're too expensive, I don't know what that is. That looks like an SSL thing. And I have no idea about tape machines, so, but I'm sure that's like ridiculous. Everything's so clean. That's the thing. Like look how blue that is, and look at the one that the second hand one. Like the second hand one's just like, it's like a different color almost. You know. That's like almost like new old stock. I'm assuming that's a reissue up there. because they didn't have those sort of power supplies. They wouldn't have, like, the originals don't have a wall wart power supply. Like, it's just a cable that you plug into the wall. But that's original. That up. I wonder if this whole video is just to make people buy his keyboard, but he didn't even put it in there, which is awesome. Like, everyone's just, yeah, I don't know. It's like subtle publicity kind of shit. Like, if he actually had his thing in there, it'd be like, yeah, I don't know, too blatant or some shit. But because it's just like a bunch of other stuff. He knows that every synth nerd is gonna come and have a look at it all. I don't have no idea what that is. Yeah, I would have no idea what that is. It almost looks like a mini Nova. But there's too many knobs. And this too. I have no idea. Oh, is that an original, like a Juno 4? I don't even know what they're called. A Jupiter 4. Yeah, that's what it is, eh? It's just a weird synth. Is that what it is? Yeah, that is what it is. I don't know. Not the planet. $40,000. I guess it is a lot cheap. I was about to say I'd way rather Juno 8, but it is like 5 times more expensive. So 30 grand. He would definitely have one. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. It's 10 grand. They are literally like priced by, and that's 6. Yeah, that one's fucking mint. Again. And one of those blonde whirlies. I think they're stupidly expensive as well. I guess they're not that much, eh? Kind of heavy. Yeah. How long ago did that sell? Six years ago. There's probably a lot more now. It's weird though, eh? It looks like that's... I don't know if they all just look like that because so many people have smoked cigarettes near them. or that's the actual color that they're meant to be. But it's like that smoke stained color, eh? Like all of them. I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. What color they were brand new. See, it's a little bit lighter. That one's cool. So army green. Well, these are just insane. Like, you can literally just, like, press every single... Like, you don't have to play chords on it. You can just press any note. And it's, like, you can just kind of, like, mash the keys. And it just sounds awesome. Like, there's something so musical about it. And also Rhodes. Because it's mechanical and stuff. Like, it actually kind of won't resonate badly. Somehow. But yeah. Same with the Rhodes, eh? Like you can just kind of like play all the notes and it just sounds awesome. Um, yeah. If you did it on piano, it'd just sound like shit. It's something to do with the, like, yeah, the mechanical, like, let's have a look inside of it. Tropical fish. That's a lot of wood in there, eh? But look at this thing. And it's gone through a pickup too. So it's almost like, it's like a combination. It's like an electric guitar. You can kind of play an open, you know. It sounds good. Like the open strings and stuff. You know what I mean? Like if you've ever put something with no detune, or like just like a straight sine wave into distortion, just doesn't sound very good. Or just like a synth with like nothing, just like straight sine waves or any waveform with like no modulation into distortion. It doesn't sound good, eh? But like you need a bit of detune and stuff, and that's like what makes the distortion sound good. And yeah, a whirly doesn't even sound distorted, eh? But I guess it's going through like pickup and they do sound cool distorted as well. Yeah. And there's dampers. It's got an amplifier in there. True. I didn't even know that, eh? How many Wurlitzers should I have? Two plus Wurlitzers, self-esteem, self-actualization. It's a random website. Are these like original ones? Never seen ones like that before. That looks cool. Sort of wood is that, eh? It almost looks like cork. Yeah, but anyways. They're pretty cool. And you really can't sample them because, or you can, you know, it'd have to be like some insanely crazy multi-sampled thing. Or like the Native Instruments stuff sounds pretty good, but, you know, there's probably stuff that sounds pretty good, but like really you can't because it's like an interaction between all the fucking notes and stuff, and then it's going through a pickup and then through an amp out the speakers. Yeah, like you can't really sample it, or make a sampled instrument out of it. There's a lot of physical modeling stuff like that lounge lizard thing. That sounds good. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways. I wonder if this has anything. Oh, this just had the Juno. It's interesting too, that's like the shitty Juno that no one likes, eh? This one. That's a Casio. Of some kind. Yeah. It's like one of those Casio, like one of these bad boys. They made so many different kinds. They all kind of work the same. And that's like that Juno. That. Pretty sure that's the one that people don't like, eh? This one. And that's it. Let's have a look. How much does that synth cost? Yeah, this thing. Oh, I see one. Let's have a look. Oh, it's sold out. Are they bringing any more? Or is that it? That's crazy. I probably should have bought one, eh? I didn't think they were gonna sell out. I thought they were just gonna like keep making them. 1,300. Is that just someone jacking up the price? That is so expensive, eh? I feel like They're like 700 or 800. And 900. Wait up, what? It's like 5 different prices here. 550. Oh, that's for the first 1,000 units. Yeah, I thought it was like 800 a. So, I think this guy's just trying to sell it for way more. $550. Drop 2 of Orchid, maintains the original price of $550. That guy's put, yeah, it's just like, put the price up heaps. So there is more coming. I reckon 550. I mean, 550 is not bad. I heard people complaining about the price. Like, I literally don't think you can make it for cheaper. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not making any money. Like, on these first 1,000. Like, yeah. Like, how much cheaper should it be? Like, $100 or some shit? Like, it's a physical thing. I don't know. And also to pay everyone. To, yeah, like there's so many people working on it. Making the videos and all that shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they literally didn't make any money on the first batch at least. And they hired Tom Cosm, which is fucking awesome. Like, Tom Cosm was one of the videos there. It's like, hi guys. Tom Cosm, all good. Yeah. Or is he like the main developer or some shit?
I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I'm going to have some fun. We have an ideas machine, so that's a good start.
Man, Tom Cosm, I literally learnt everything from Tom Cosm. Oh, pretty much, actually, with Ableton. Almost everything. It's pretty crazy. It's awesome that they hired him. Like, so many people learnt so much stuff because there was like a time where it was literally like too pixelated to like look at like Ableton tutorials, and then like right when it was like just doable, he was like live streaming and stuff, and he'd just like keep going for like 10 hours till the song was done, and yeah, I don't know. I just learnt so much. Even random shit that I still do, like weird like gating stuff that he used to do, from like gating stuff from like drum patterns, so it's like rhythmic and shit. I don't know, and like all stuff with like white noise. I still do that. I learned from those kind of videos. But yeah, and also another person was fucking what's his name? He's actually like Jay-Z's producer, randomly as fuck. He used to do awesome tutorials. He used to do them for Akai. They still exist and they're still fucking good. Like, Young Guru, that guy, he is like an actual teacher as well. So, like, he was like actually like a good kind of teacher. And it was just like it was like a 10-part series. There's literally nothing else on the fucking internet at the time. And he was just like showing you how to use an Akai. There's a few things. There's a guy that used to like program beats in his like lunch break in his car on an MPC 500. And his fucking videos are awesome too. But that was actually before, it was too pixelated. So it was like, it was literally just like, it wasn't like a screen grab or anything. It was just like him like explaining it kind of thing. And then he'd just make this fucking most insane beats on his MPC 500. Just like on his lunch break. And yeah. I actually checked out that dude's channel recently. And he's like still making beats. 500. And yeah, where was he? But you know, he'd just still program it, play it in, and he just had insane groove. Like, you know what I mean? He'd just chop the samples, so they just like swing when he played them, kind of thing. You know what I mean? There's nothing, he wasn't doing, there was nothing, like, yeah, you know what I mean? There's nothing he was doing special or whatever. It's just like, it's literally just like kick, snare, hat, and a chopped up sample. So, it wasn't this one. I'm sure this is kind of interesting. I do think the MPC 500 sounds cool, eh? This is the first sampler I ever had. Like, it does sound cool for like, cause it's from like the 2000s. Like, it does sound like hip hop from that time. Although most people are probably using the MPC 1000, but it's just the same thing in a smaller box. Like, I'm sure they have the exact same DAC or whatever the fuck is making it sound crunchy. I wish I could find the guy's channel. Oh, this is probably it. He changed his name. It took me a while to find it. Pretty sure that's him.
Yep.
Oh no, he's a black dude. Is this him? I think this is him.
Peeps, Phil here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, it's like, why does everyone make like such sick beats on this? Like, we listen to like 3 just random people on YouTube, and they're all fucking insane beats. I wish I could find this guy. This could be him. I know he used that, yeah. I still remember the sample. And that was another thing too. He just had so many. He had just a list of. It wasn't even. He didn't even have the actual music. It was just a list of like sick shit to chop up, as well. I love it too when it's like four on the floor. Like all those kind of beats we just heard then, they're all chopped the same, you know. It's like chop the like, you know, just like quarter beats, quarter notes, and then you just like playing the drums, you know, with it chopped up. It's like very simple. I wonder if this is him. It sounds cool, eh? I reckon if I'd like, yeah. Anyways, I have to find him, and I remember this, Fat Pads. You know, it's awesome. Corey from Beat Boy Tech Report came back. They did like one podcast after like 5 years of not doing podcasts. They just came back for one. I seen. Yeah. Oh, so they're back, eh? This is a sick. Like, this doesn't exist anywhere else. And it didn't exist for like 5 years, but they're back. But like, this is just like. I don't know, there's nothing else really like it. Like a. More like. There probably is now, but it's more, yeah, kind of like hardware beat making kind of stuff. For hip hop specifically. Yeah. I remember watching that. I just remember those fat pads, from that. Like, they'd always, like, deck their shit out. I always said there's, like, I can't tell if it's, like, super cool or, like, super lame. But I reckon it would be sick to have, like, a full, like, you know how they always release, like, the gold one? It's, like, full gold. And it's, like, so many people hate it. But I reckon it'd be actually sick to have one, eh? Like, you just have to make sure it's like a good year or whatever. Like, imagine having. I'm sure they exist. Or maybe they don't, I don't know. But like a 2500. A gold 2500 would be fucking awesome. But like, not like one of the new ones. I don't know. I'm sure someone's made one, if it doesn't exist. Yeah, with like faceplates and shit like this. It's just so ridiculous. So, But I remember there was even, yeah. But people used to like deck their, like fully deck them out, like thick pads and like all sorts of stuff. Let's have a look. They used to sell like overlay kits, and you used to be able to like stick them on. Yeah, like this kind of thing. 2,500. Yeah, these ones aren't very cool. Yeah, something like that. I feel like customized. Yeah, like this. I just remember seeing so much of this sort of stuff back then, eh? It's actually kind of, yeah. People probably deleted all the photos. That thing's wrapped. But man, I swear to God, they used to be like way more disgusting. Like this is to make it look like wood. People used to make them look like gold and shit. And someone had like a yellow one. I remember there's like a yellow NPC. I forget whose that was. Let's get gold. I guess it's just this kit. Yeah, npcstuff.com. This website still exists. It's kind of cool though, like it's like a little industry, like making little stands and faceplates and whatever. The wood one. Yellow one. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yellow. Fluorescent yellow. A fluorescent orange. It's just like, I don't know. That looks dope, eh? Candy blue. Candy green. Is that actually a piece of metal? Yeah. See, this shit doesn't exist anymore. Or it doesn't exist for like Electron stuff. Like, maybe it does. Let's have a look. Electron faceplate. I've never heard of it. I guess it does exist. There you go. That looks so dodgy. Oh, magnetic faceplate. Yeah, it's kind of different, eh? It's only white or black, so it's not like That's just like a protective thing. Like, yeah, the NPC one's like flames and fucking, I don't know, like gold bars and like all this ridiculous shit. And the Electron one's just like white or black. Man, that's fucked. I've never seen one with that on it. Eh? I think that's just a sticker. Like, let's have a look. Yeah, it's just a sticker. It could be interesting, like, I'm sure people would buy them if you made them out of metal. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. I just want to. Oh, they do sell some. Oh, yeah, white or black, though. Eh? A yellow Electron. That's cool. I guess if you had a 3D printer, that's probably how that guy did that. Maybe. Oh, dude, this is actually crazy, eh? They dropped this, and then like a week later, like a month later, they brought out the new one. So many people got burnt on that because they're like, yeah, it was an obvious thing just to clear out like the old stock, eh? Because like a month later, they just brought out the new one. But I actually think in the future, this one, I don't know, I've seen them kind of cheap, and I'm like, could be cool to get one because it's the super rare one, even though everyone that got it got absolutely shafted. Like, it is the rare one. That's cool. It's like one of those like, so you don't hurt your wrist, eh? On the distortion. Man, you'd have to be using a lot of distortion to need one of them. That's cool. That's that vinyl skin. It's just a sticker, eh? Look at the back of it. Yeah, that looks dodgy as fuck. Where's the back? Yeah. I reckon that would stay on there for about 10 minutes. And they have a new one now, like Tonverk. which is a different size too. It's a bit bigger. I reckon this is kind of the one. Yeah, it's weird. It's expensive, but compared to the rest, it's actually fucking cheap. $1,500. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Syntac 2. I'm pretty sure it's the same price. So. And this one's bigger, more powerful, and it can sample. Or like it can do both. It can do. It's kind of like like a little bit of the digitact and a little bit of the syntact in one, which is actually awesome because that's one of the things with Electron stuff is like they all do something. They all like have these arbitrary fucking things that make you want to buy the other one. And it seems like this one can kind of do everything. Like on the syntact, you can sequence. Is it 4-note polyphony? It's real weird. You can sequence, or at least when it first came out, you could only sequence like 3-note polyphony. But it was actually, it could do 6 notes. But they just did that. So, yeah, it was real confusing, eh? It was just literally they did that so it didn't cross over one of their other products. But it was just like arbitrary, and it was so annoying. I can't remember what it was. Was it sequencing 4-note polyphony? I think. Something like that. It could only do 3. I literally can't remember, but from the internal engine, you could do 6. So it wasn't like, yeah, that was super annoying. And there's stuff like that too, because they've got their big, the big drum machine one as well. There's stuff with like the drum sequencer. We couldn't do like everything. And obviously you can't sample on the syntax, but you couldn't even like, I can't even remember what it was, but there's just like some arbitrary shit in there too. So it seems like this one's a little bit in between. Like they haven't got like those arbitrary kind of boundaries. I don't know how arbitrary they are as well, because when you're using the syntax, when it first came out, it gets super hot. So it's like, it possibly was literally just so it didn't crash as well. But it just seemed arbitrary, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like this one's a bit bigger, a bit more powerful. It was insane though, the syntax. You could like, it get hot, like hot. Where you could like cook an egg on it probably, yeah. So, I don't know how much, but that was from the analog, eh? That wasn't from like the digital, because it's a hybrid. So, there's just so much stuff crammed into such a small space, eh? With like no heatsink, no fan. I think they heat sink it just on the chassis. Like the chassis is the heat sink, so it just gets super hot. Yeah, absolute beast. They're all just like weapons. You just gotta learn the workflow, learn like its specific thing, and they're just like crazy. But yeah, they're not cheap, I guess. And they've kind of killed it too, because it used to be like, oh, they're not cheap, but you can always just sell it. You can always just buy one. I guess that's probably still true now. Like, you just get one second hand, and you'll be able to sell it for like somewhere around the same price. But I feel like now, like it used to be the case that you could buy one new, and if you didn't like it, someone would probably buy it for like $100, $200 cheaper, or even it'd go up in value. But now I feel like they've got so many, literally like they just like flooded the market in the last like 2 years. I think if you bought one new, you get absolutely rinsed if you didn't like it. So, and some of them, yeah, I just feel like there's so many different types that you're probably not gonna like one. So I'd definitely just get one second hand. You can get a Digitact 1 for like $400 now. That is so insane that's true. I feel like everyone just paper handed the old ones. As soon as the new ones came out, everyone just like, I don't know, but it's still like the best sampler to come out in the last like 10 years. And I also feel like the new one's probably not better. Like everyone just assumes the new one's better. Give it like 5 years and I reckon everyone goes back to the original or some shit. Like it's such a legendary sampler, and then everyone's just like dumping them for like $400 because the new one's out. I don't know. It does seem like the new one's just the same thing, but a lot better. So I think that's the reason why. But yeah, how many times has that kind of happened there? Even the original machine drum goes for like insane money. The screen light doesn't work on any of them. It's kind of like getting to that like 808 kind of thing. It's just like something cool to have. I'm assuming that's why people are buying them. The original machine. Like people just buying them because they look cool, I guess. Or they just like electron stuff. Like, yeah. This bad boy. You know that first thing was the SID machine? This thing. It looks like a fucking bank vault or something. SID station. Yeah. They still show up every once in a while there. That's crazy. I'm gonna leave it there. Enough nerding out. Man, I feel like this was just a blatant publicity stunt to sell the Orchid Air. Is this synth? I guess it is technically like a synth because it has its own sound engine and stuff. So, standalone air. Yeah, I think it's actually not insanely priced. $550. I reckon it could have got away with like $650. Any more than that, and it does seem to kind of get like, yeah, kind of a little bit cash grabby, but I really feel like 550. They're probably making like fuck all though, because they only sold 1,000 too. Yeah. So even if they made, I mean, the numbers are just insane. Even if they made $250 on each one, it's 250 grand. Like, you know, yeah, that would, yeah, it depends. $250, bro. There's no way they made any money on those first ones. So all the people like saying that it's a cash grab, it's kind of insane. I think people are just so used to stuff from like China. It's like there's been no development. All the presets suck. Um, yeah, it's not even like working really, especially if it's analog. Like it actually, like some of the stuff is like the real cheap stuff. It's not calibrated. Like it's not even working kind of stuff. You know, and yeah, I don't know. Tom Cosm's on the team, so he's at least 100 grand a year of that. No, I'm joking. I don't know how much he gets paid, but like, you know what I mean? They've hired like good people, so yeah. Alright, I'll leave it there. I think actually there's tons more than just Tom Cosm as well. The only person that I notice is Tom Cosm. But yeah, I'm sure all the other people that have gone into like all the other people that are working on it are also like Tom Cosm, where they are kind of you know, he's like, yeah, like an Ableton certified trainer, has been around for years, fucking, yeah, you know what I mean? And yeah, like they didn't have to hire someone like that. They didn't have to hire anyone. They could have just like, yeah, you know what I mean? Just like done some dodgy ass presets and slapped the thing together in some Chinese factory for like $200, slapped his name on it, whatever, and it would have been garbage. But yeah.